Welcome everyone, and welcome back to Doctor Who, The Lonely Assassins. We're here to continue our journey into Lawrence's phone to help our poor friend Ella from Unit. We're gonna see what we have to do next. We have more things unlocked though. Yaha! Till death do us part is now uncorrupted for the most part. Who is this lovely young woman, and what book is she reading? I'm curious. I like books. Books are fun. Ooh, there she is again on a computer. You must really like this person. What is she doing? Oh, now is she drinking a coffee? A beer? Butterbeer? Something? I like her style of clothing. It's nice. There's Lawrence holding a broom. He needed a bit of a haircut. And it's corrupted. We will fix this. We will uncorrupt the image. Well, it's kind of uncorrupted. I mean, it's not normal, but at least we can see what it's supposed to be. There's her again with Lawrence. He looks very happy. She looks happy. They must have loved each other very much. There they are again, smiling and being happy, living life. There he is again with the broom and a bit of a beer belly. Now he's playing the broom like a guitar. Hello. Scan this. Clue found. Someone special. Lawrence with his special someone. Is she wearing a ring? Were they engaged? Why is this stuff corrupted? Here she is again. Is that the last picture? Yep, there are only 12 in that gallery. Clue found. Corrupted photo. Corrupted fragment found in a photo album of Lawrence and Natasha. Natasha, that's Nat. That's Nate. Excellent, excellent work. Oh good, this is finally allowing me to do things. Aha! Progress! Great are these items used for fabulous. What kind of progress? Fabulous. What kind of progress? The items are more like fragments, really. The two pieces you scan connected to each other. If it wasn't for us, they might connect to the other fragments as well. They could. They might. That's exactly what I thought. I knew we'd make a good team. We'll get a better picture when we've got all the pieces, so keep calm and carry on scanning. Well, lucky for you, I have one extra item to send to you. Happily married man then, Lawrence. I'm almost certain that this is the Nat, or Nate, or whatever Mo mentioned in his message. I would say so. Her name is Natasha. They could both be two people. He did make it seem like they were close. Seeing that makes this much more real. But it is real. Yeah, but we'll put that. It's neutral. Precisely. Together forever, he said. If these photos aren't the definition of that, then I don't know what is. But just so we're sure, could you try finding Harks? Hello?
Shark 1747.
Shark 1747.
1747.
Shark 1747. What the fuck?
Shark 1747.
Shark 1747. The fuck? Yeah, that was a call, right? The signal was odd. Who was it? Yeah, but the call, it was someone, I think. Someone, think a bunch of random numbers. Well, I mean, she does have this thing kind of linked with something, so she can tell when there's a call coming through. That's why she was so confused when the one from that Lawrence number didn't go through on her thing. But yeah, it was Shark 757, something like that. Very odd. It taught me to guess without hearing it myself, but it seemed like a hijacked phone signal. Could it be the data corruption? Just a scam call, maybe, probably a prank or something. It's possible, but it doesn't quite match the corruption. Call the history. Check the call history and see if that number plays back. I'll look into it when I can later. Okay. What we got? So I gotta go through chats. Ooh, look at there. Look at all the nice unclear chats, all except for one. Now we have Natasha. We have Mr. Flint and Isla Townsend. There's something here from Sally Sparrow. Oh, there we go. 2 weeks ago. Which one is it?
Hey, Sally. I know it's been a while, but this is urgent. Nat's missing. It's like she just up and disappeared. It's them, Sal. I know it. They did this. I was... Sorry. What was I thinking? It's just...
I remember, who do you think it was?
You're the only one that gets it. You were right to escape.
And who is Sally, and where did she escape from? What do you mean Natasha's missing? We did everything we could to prevent this. I didn't have the heart to tell you. Someone brought Wester Drumlins. Someone bought Wester Drumlins. What? Larry? I couldn't do that to you. I couldn't do that to you again, Sally. I made you a promise. Believe me, I tried to stop them, but he wouldn't listen, and now she's gone. I'm coming home. We'll figure this out, okay? I'll get on a flight. I'll get a flight out first thing in the morning. No, don't, Sally. If it really is those things, you and Natasha are the only people I care about. As much as I want to face this with you, please don't come back. I can't let you do this by yourself, Larry. You sound just like her. If you wanted to help too, we'll get her back. I'll contact Rainey. See if there's anything we can do about sealing that place off for good. Just be safe, okay? And please stay. Okay. I hate this. Promise me you'll be careful. You're a brave man, Larry Nightingale. I think I've heard that once before. And you'll hear it again from Natasha next time. Okay, I've figured that out. Here's Natasha. Oh, that's a lot of reading. That's a lot of reading. I sound like I'm complaining, and kind of am, but then again, I like reading books. I read novels. Somehow they keep my attention. This here looks difficult. But we'll do it anyway. Oh my god, I slept through my alarms. Why didn't you wake me? It's an hour past opening now. Crying emojis. Because I've made the executive decision to give you the day off. You're ill, Nat. You need to rest. But we're meeting the new suppliers today and Mrs. Norris from the foster home. Are you sure you can manage all that by yourself? There'll be like 12 kids for the tour. I've got it all covered. Your notes are pretty detailed. Plus, Oscar's here to help as well, as always. Trust me. Well, knowing Oscar's there does make me feel a bit better. Larry and Oscar. Of course, you too, hun. Fine, I'll stay home today. Let me know if you need any extra help. Alright, Nat. Happy emoji. There's some soup on the stove, by the way. Ah, did you make it? Sure, it's heating. If heating it up on the stove after it was delivered counts. Yes, it does. I suppose I appreciate the thought. Thank you, laddie. Love emoji. Have a good day at work. Hope you feel better, love. Psst, Nat. Important question. Did you head out without me noticing? The texts are coming from inside the house. Anyway, could you get me a pint could you get me a pint, please? The kitchen's right next to you. But I'm right at the best part. You've only watched Transpotting 100 times now. Train spotting. Now, don't know how you can stomach it, honestly. It's a classic, and I never knew how you could sit through Lawrence of Arabia. It's only about 3 days long. It's a big movie, but it's a pretty good movie, actually. It's a classic. Now that's a real classic, without any gross out scenes too. Right, engaging plot that man desert. Engaging plot that man desert, more desert, and even more desert. There's it's the whole atmosphere and mood and atmosphere. And I might remind you, Peter O'Toole, that was a national treasure. Hey, he's a classic man. He was quite the desert in the desert too. Quite the desert in the desert too. I'm a bit of a slow person if you haven't noticed. Well, I can't argue with that. Wow, I just realized this film came out over 2 decades ago. Makes me feel really old. Aw, love, we all have to grow up at some point. No, we don't. And excuse me if we're the same age. 45's not that old. No, it's not old. It's actually pretty young by today's standards. Are you implying that I'm geriatric? Three dead emojis. I'll get the pint. Want me to bring you some iced tea too? I go for a cup of iced tea. Smooth operator, and yes please. For what it's worth, I'm glad you chose life with me. Hey Nat, did you go out? Where are you? The kettle was left on. Was there an emergency? Seriously, Nat, where are you? Please give me a call. I've been looking everywhere for you. If you see this message, please call me, okay? Please be okay, Nat. And that's the last message. So the last time she wrote back was on, wrote back to him was what day? February the 16th, 2021 at 1:39 p.m. Okay. Mr. Flint. Oh my god. Hello, is this Mr. Flint? Who is this? If this is a telemarketer, I'm not interested. I assure you, I'm not here to sell you anything. This is Lawrence Nightingale. I live near your new property. A friendly neighbor, is it? Forgive me, where are my manners? I don't have any. What can I help you with? That's all right. Is it just Flint or that's Mr. Flint to you? Now what do you want? I won't ask a third time. All right, I'll get straight to the point then. There are some concerns regarding your property. Whatever the real estate agent told you, they're lying. It's not safe there. Don't go into that house. Are you calling my cousin a liar? Pardon? My cousin's the one who sold me that house. My cousin's the estate agent. Are you calling them a liar? That's not what I meant. I apologize for insulting your family, but that's not important right now. You need to stay away from that house, Mr. Flint. Please. I don't know what you're playing at, Nightingale, but I won't be told what to do like some bumbling halfwit. Hey, that's my title, bumbling halfwit. Perhaps if we talked over the phone, it could be better. I could explain better. You have 1 minute. You hung up. Yes, because like my cousin, I'm a liar too. I suggest you stop pestering me with this nonsense. Good day, Nightingale. And here we are, January 14th, 2021. Mr. Flint, I apologize for the heated exchange. Perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. Please allow me to make amends. If you don't why don't you pop by for supper sometime like with my wife and I? We'd like to give you a proper welcome to the neighborhood. I suppose things can get lost in translation with these modern devices. You sound old, Mr. Flint. Very well, I accept your invitation, Mr. Nightingale. Excellent. Hopefully we can settle all this out. And that's the last of the Flint messages. Now we still have Isla Townsend. Sweet. Jesus. Psst. Izzy. Yes, Larry? So I want to get a surprise gift for Nat, but the usual flowers seem boring. Any ideas like... Oh, Larry, what have you gone and done now? Nothing. Come now, you can tell me. Nat's my bestie, and all I can do, but I can keep it, and all, but I can keep a secret. I'm serious. Can't I hand you something nice for his lovely wife just because? All right, all right. I know that she's been talking about that new Indian place. Last Days of the Raj. Oh, that's the thing we found in the emails, wasn't it? That's the name. You want me to get her curry? I mean, who doesn't like curry? Trust me, she'll be thrilled. Okay, curry it is then. Can I just add that you two are sickeningly sweet, sickeningly sweet. I say that with love. Is he just checking in? Have you heard from Nat today? No, actually. Why? Larry, is everything all right? I don't know. She's not been replying to my calls or text. It's not like her to be this unresponsive. Oh no, maybe her phone's out of battery. But I'll try asking around too. Keep each other posted, yeah? Thanks, Izzy. Larry, no one's seen or heard from her. I'm really worried now. Larry? I'm here. I don't know what to do. I'm coming over. We'll go to the police. Okay. Hi, Larry. How are you? Let me know if you need a chat, all right? We'll find her, Larry. Don't give up hope. Larry, don't shut yourself off. Please. We're all here for you. And that's the last of those messages. I think we've been through everything on that one now, but that one's still corrupted. All these have now been opened up except for 1 and 2. Oh, except for 2. Find me registration confirmed. The crafts featured article. A new mention. Okay, let's skim through these. Okay, we gotta fix this piece of thing here. Holy, what the hell? I mean, they're still clickable, but hiding. We've already read this, though. This is from Mr. Flint. I think this is a new one, a new mention from L. Nightingale 76. You were mentioned in a comment by JJ Jackpot in the following thread titled Weird Phone Corruption, author JJ Jackpot. Click on the link below to view the thread that you might have been tagged in. Sacred Circle explaining the unexplained. Not reply beyond this point. Weird phone corruption. Anyone here familiar with bugs? I'm 99.999% certain that I've got some kind of virus or bug on my phone. And it's glitching everything out, down to my last few security protocols at the MO. Worst part is, so much data has been corrupted. Apologies to those waiting for my updates of Western drumlins. Those batch of photos were the first to go. We got 12 comments. It might help if you tell us what kind of glitches made. Mostly just weird patterns of numbers, but now it feels like there's an image in those too. Everything keeps shifting through, so I can't tell what I'm looking at. I think I'm actually experiencing some kind of phenomena on my phone, or it's in my phone. I don't know. The virus is just burning through my phone right now, corrupting everything. I tried to delete the source file that I traced it back to, but it's like the virus is always 2 steps ahead of me. It's behaving like it's got a mind of its own. Clue found. Sacred Circle, an online forum with personal stories of bizarre phenomena. Okay. The really weird thing is I feel like something's watching me through my phone. Like it's slowly waking up and forcing me to look at it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you telling us that you've got some eldritch horror on your phone? You're all looking for the unexplained, right? Well, here it is. And I'm getting these strange dreams, hallucinations. Even when I'm awake, I keep thinking that my arms are turning into stone. Uh-huh, I see where we're getting with this. It keeps moving the pictures. I look away for a brief second and it gets closer. I'm gonna back away from our TV for a second. Again, this game's about the Weeping Angels, and I know the Weeping Angels, and oh boy, let me tell you, I hate those things. You were right, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Western Drumlins, don't go there, don't go there. Take a breather, mate, it'll be alright, it's too late, it's here, watching me. Not that. But there's something here about the house. Anyone know anything about Western Drumlins found this article? Statues in Hammond Square, basically what the title says, first time poster, long time lurker. So these two must be about, well that first one's about the house or something. And this one is a statue, so I assume this one's maybe about the angels. But why no pictures? Took a holiday to London last spring and took a few touristy pictures at Hammond Square. My mom did a few cheesy poses with the cherub statues, oh boy. The ones near the water fountain. I was looking through the pictures a few days ago and the statues look different, as in there seemed to be more than I remember. And some are facing the wrong way. It sounds crazy, but then they were definitely not facing the camera when we took these photos. I know it seems insignificant, but it's weird, right? Anyone else experience something familiar? Okay, it's odd, just to say the least. Maybe your phone camera malfunctioned. I wouldn't put it past Hammond Square to have another freaky statue incident. Another one? It happened a couple of years ago in the summer. Some drunk hecklers were ganging up on this street performer. Poor fella, he was a quote-unquote living statue, so he wasn't responsive to their taunts, duh. But then they got rough, started shoving him, and one of them took it too far and pushed him to the ground. His body, how do I say this? It exploded when it hit the pavement, shattered into bits like marble. It was a mess of blood, flesh, and stone. Chaos ensued. The attackers fled, and the people were freaking out at how his body came apart like that. He was dead by the time the medics arrived. I mean, I don't know. How do you survive an ordeal like that? I don't know. It's the Doctor Who universe. Anything's possible. When they picked him up, they said he was unusually heavy, and his skin was hard. It was like it was cast in stone, but his insides were still fleshy. He was still a fleshy human. The news reported that the man had frozen solid overnight, and that was that. But I don't believe it for a second. It's impossible. I know there's something more that they're hiding. Well, yeah, because when you freeze overnight, you don't turn into stone. But this man was clearly his skin was clearly stone, while his insides were still fleshy. Okay, we found the article about the angel, about the where it hints at the angels. Clue found. Corrupted email. Corrupted fragment found in an email update of Natasha's disappearance. Wonderful. Thought you were quick on me, huh? I see that. I see you right there. Little silhouettes. There you go. Is right. Good or a bad Huh, you tell me. You see, it's puzzling. We did guess correctly. All the fragments do seem to fit together. So it looks like we are getting somewhere. Yeah, but where is that somewhere? I'm sensing something's not making sense to you, so why the that's good, right? Go with this. You're really getting to know me, and you're spot on, you see. That's three pieces now, and none of them link to the other data on the phone. They should, but they don't. It's almost like they were never supposed to be on Lawrence's device. Maybe the last piece will make sense of this. What do you think we should do next? Is there any point to this then? Well, never give up hope. I think you're right, or at least I hope you're right. Go get the rest, I'll be waiting. By the way, it looks like the corruption is blocking a direct link. It might be worth checking out that email again if you see it. We should see where it leads. Sacred Circle? This is a conspiracy theory message board. Used to peruse it myself for some fascinating insights. I never pegged Lawrence to be the type. What's with this Jack fella experiencing glitches with his phone? This phone's got glitches. Should I be worried? The angels are coming. Should I be worried? I don't see why you should be. You're perfectly capable hands, mine. Since you haven't been experiencing similar issues, fear not. Jack's last words about Larry, he was right about the Western rumblings. Do you think Lawrence could have helped him? Do you think the same thing could have happened to Lawrence? My gut tells me no, he doesn't have his phone. You do. But not to worry. I know what I'm doing. Do you, though? Do you really? I have major precautions in place to keep us both safe. But do tell me if there is any weirdness about. There's been lots of weirdness on this fucking phone. Western Drumlins? I don't know about you, but the repeated mention of that place is raising some alarms for me. Yeah, you think? It's raised more than alarms for Lawrence here. Right, Sally too, from what I gather. Except I don't think their reactions are based on secondhand accounts. There was way too much pain in his voice. That house seems like Sally and Lawrence have a history with it. Yes, I think they do. You're still here. And, so she wanted to go to the call logs. Wait, that's the contacts. Call logs.
Shark 1747.
Well, it rings out.
Shark 1747.
I mean, it rings out, so. But it just repeats the same thing. So check my list. Okay, we've cleared all of this. The launch report is missing on fine. Okay, I gotta go to that. And find out more corrupt fragments, and altogether we need one more of those. And then we should get a new list or something, because all this stuff here is almost done. Alright, back to the emails. Okay, find me. Was this it? Help us find someone. Find me. No one is left forgotten. Find me the charitable database built to help people find their missing loved ones. On top of working closely with the police, we provide free and confidential support during your trying times. Okay, so I guess we can look people. We can use this. I think he might have did this for Nat, so we gotta find the date of the last time he messaged her. So he would have maybe reported her missing on February the 17th, 2021. Oh, I forgot her last name. Fuck me. She doesn't have a last name, it's just Natasha. From what I gather, it's just Natasha. But then, knowing me, this probably has nothing. This probably has no merit, so I'm wasting my time. But you know what? I don't care. Give me something to do. What is her eye color again? I have a terrible memory for some things, good memory for others. But faces are hard. Brown eyes. February 17th, 2021. So that would be, even though this is in Britain, doing this in the American style because it's easier for me to understand. Because I don't like putting the date backwards. Don't exactly know her home address. But we do know her age because she admitted that they're both the same age. Female. Can we get her without the address? Apparently not. Okay, what did we find out her address? I can't remember. Think about these types of games and these things, we had to go through everything multiple times just to get little details here and there. Okay, not from what I can find in that. Did they put it anywhere else? Oh, that's new. Oh my. Error. try this again. There. Clue found. Corrupted chat fragment found in the text thread of the mobile surprise party. Okay, we've got that collected. They went from being silhouettes to that. Well done. Looks like that's the last one. Great, what now? Thanks, you're gonna put them together now? That's the plan. I'm going to run some algorithms through to try and piece them together. This may take a while. You could continue exploring the phone. In the meantime, I'll let you know when I'm done. Well, I don't see what else I have to. I don't see why I can't. Why I couldn't. Considering we still had to uncorrupt this thing with the one downloaded picture. And there's still that thing, and this one down here too. Illusions of Security. This week we take a look back at one of our older articles to explore a rather surprising installation inside a Van Gogh exhibit. It's very interesting. It was during the Louvre's 2010 exhibition of Vincent van Gogh's work that I encountered a most unusual piece of art. I was, of course, no stranger to the Van Gogh exhibit. Though magnificent his painted works were familiar to me by this point. No, it was a sculpture, not one even placed in the exhibit itself. Clue found. The Louvre's blue box. Why does a TARDIS keep popping up in all these things? A view of an installation of a blue box in the Louvre Museum. As I was looking at this picture, I almost missed it, but it's right there. It's supposed to be the TARDIS. My friend and I came across it while came across it outside the building, standing rather imposingly before the doors. It was a large blue telephone booth of sorts with police markings. Naturally, we became curious as to the booth's contents, so we tried to get into the box, but the doors would not open, and the windows were frosted so we could not see inside. Amid our puzzlement, a loud pulsing noise came from the box, and we stepped away from it. Yep, it's the TARDIS. We stepped away in shock, only to see it vanish before our eyes. That would be the Doctor taking off. We debated the significance of the work for hours after. To this day, I believe it remains one of the most mysterious and ingenious criticisms of our world. Ingenuous criticisms of our world today. It is a damning commentary on the lack of transparency in police work and an embodiment of the frustration felt by the public in its search for answers. Try though we did, we could not find the artist's signature anywhere on the sculpture, but whoever they are, I commend them for their ingenuity and boldness of their work, and I look forward to seeing more. What's in this world? It's what this world needs. Well, it means the TARDIS, but even the TARDIS doesn't really belong to the Doctor, does it? The Louvre blue box. Evidence of the Doctor. I knew it. Large blue telephone booth with police markings. That must be the TARDIS. I told you. In your unit, you should know this. What is this? But why visit the Van Gogh exhibit when the Doctor can meet him in the flesh? He has met him in the flesh. He did meet Van Gogh. Brought him to modern times for a small bit. Sorry. Doctor Who? I suppose this isn't a medical doctor. PhDs are overrated. Doctor Who. It's complicated, but long story short, that's my person of interest. I like to keep tabs on him, her, them. It's more of a them because the Doctor's not been more than one gender, so it's more of a them now. It's hard to keep track. That's the problem with time-traveling aliens, I suppose. They don't always show up in the right order, and sometimes not always in the same body. Well, when they're a Time Lord, no, they don't. But that old phone box is always a dead giveaway. What's so special about an old phone box? A doctor in a police box seemed a little incongruous in the phone box for making house calls? Well, the doctor's not really a doctor, per se. And the box has nothing to do with the police. That phone box is actually a TARDIS. You could call it a spaceship, but it can travel through time as well. Its appearance is just a disguise or a cloaking shield, I think. Time-traveling alien doctor. Why not? How do you even know all this? This is the strangest thing I've ever heard. Well, she knows about this because she works for UNIT. And the Doctor and UNIT tend to have a bit of a past. Well, the Doctor was a colleague of sorts. They've been a great help to us at UNIT. Anyway, this discovery proved my hunch. Lawrence was indeed looking for the Doctor. I also suspected that the Doctor had something to do with you getting a hold of Lawrence's phone. Well, the Doctor is always 2 steps ahead. And tends to know what they're doing, so... Maybe Lawrence found the Doctor. Hang on, the Doctor led me to this phone. This Doctor sounds fascinating. Let me tell you a story. I can tell you a lot of stories about the Doctor. Doubt it. The Doctor's not easy to find. Nearly impossible for any regular bloke to simply stumble across the Doctor. But I have a niggling feeling that he might have stumbled into something else. We must focus on finding Lawrence. But if you come across any more references to the TARDIS or the Doctor, do send them to me. That might give me some leads on the Doctor's current location. Yeah, because the only way for you to easily find the Doctor is you have to have something that links you to the Doctor. Like Donna and Wilfred. That's a really big link, why it was so easy for both of them to find the Doctors in their own respective time. And if you're watching this and don't know who Doctor Who is, then I'm confusing the fuck out of you. But I mean, I know the Doctor was found. He was found in 1955 in Montgomery, Alabama, for some reason. Looking for anything else that might be corrupted. Or anything new. I'm not concerned with you, we've already been through you. You're still inaccessible for the time being. Okay, what's on my... Is there anything left on my list? I still gotta figure this out, the Find Me report thing. Once I saw the missing person at his house, a photo of the missing person who would indicate their eye color. Yes, I know all this. I just got to figure out his home address. Because I either didn't see it or I just didn't notice or I don't remember it. what's the order number again? See if I can find it this way. 574320. 574320. And this address is ordered. I remember that. I mean delivered because it's delivered now, so delivered. I'm already forgetting. 574320, 574320, 574320, 574320, 574320. It's February 13th. Of 2021. And delivered. Ah, 71 Timber Street. 71 Timber Street. Okay, that should be easy to remember. 71 Timber Street. Okay, good. I kept some of my stuff. '71. Timber Street. Next, my color is brown, and she's a female. Search. There she is, Natasha Nightingale, missing since February 17, 2021, last seen at 71 Timber Street, age 45, eye color brown, gender female. Clue found. Natasha is missing. A public appeal for any information about Natasha's disappearance. Direct message from user JMLOR42. Update for you, buddy. I'm afraid it's not good news. Well, that's never good. I asked around, and you were pretty much the last person to see Natasha. No signs of fourth injury or anyone coming over the fence into your home. Well, you tell me pretty much all personal effects are still in the house, although she clearly didn't go anywhere on her own. Checked in with a couple of pals at Scotland Yard, too. Had them run every database I could think of. Not a sniff. Not in the whole of London. I hate to sound corny, but it sounds like she just vanished into thin air. Sorry, Lawrence. She was your wife, and I know this must be hard to hear, but this is the dead ends I've ever seen in my 16 years in doing this job. I think this investigation is over. Well, that sounds terrible. Must have been awful to know that either a private investigator nor the police could help. Luckily, we're neither of those things. I can't imagine how Lawrence must feel. Quite a few of my colleagues' questions disappeared while on assignment. Losing people never gets easy. You lose your spouse, and to lose your spouse, I can't imagine how that's much harder. I've had a closer look at what you sent to me so far, and I'm seeing some worrying interfaces in some of the data. I think Lawrence and Natasha might be in serious trouble. What do you think? What kind of trouble? That I can't tell from the data at this point, but we'll have to find more and fast. We need to redouble our efforts at finding Lawrence and Natasha. What about the doctor? So what's the plan? Should we call the police? They were no help with Natasha. When people are in trouble, helping them is our priority. It's what the doctor would do. Anyway, I'm certain we'll find more clues about the Doctor along the way. I want the better qualified people to handle this, so what's the plan? Shouldn't we go, so what's the plan? Ideally, UNIT would be the best agency to handle this. These types of odd cases are our specialty, after all. What sort of agency is this exactly, so that's who you work for? I feel like I've heard about UNIT before. Yes. This is highly classified information. But you've come this far, you deserve to know. The Unified Intelligence Task Force Unit, for short, our job is to keep Earth safe. Officially, we don't exist anymore. Unofficially, some of us kept going in secret to solve this time fracture debacle right now. Thanks for trusting me, Osgood. Wow, should I be worried about this time fracture? Surely someone might still be able to help. Thank you for trusting me, Osgood. Not a word about this to anyone, and you're welcome, partner. Smiley face. So as I was saying, it's down to us to solve this. So what do you think we should look into next? Let's see here. I'm sure Lawrence's chat with Sally is interesting. Does that question would be important? Yeah, this would be important. It's been mentioned so many times. You're right. Lawrence's messages to Sally do imply there's something. There's something's grammar off about that place, and it's connected to Natasha's disappearance somehow. And it did. Good spot, I noticed that. What are your thoughts about this ominous them? Well, it feels worrying. Maybe he thought someone kidnapped his house. It could be anyone. I mean, it's worrying, of course, but by them I think I'm sure he means the angels. My thoughts precisely. At any rate, Lawrence specifically mentioned Western Drumlins. That makes our next lead. I've managed to recover some new data. Let's see what you can find out about that place. I'll let you know if I find anything. You mean that when you find something? I've got faith in you. I'm going to investigate Lawrence's house personally, with both him and his wife disappearing. Let's just hope that I'm not the next one to go missing. Well, let's hope you're the only person that's talking to me. Ah, lots of stuff. Hey, ah! Okay, someone does not want me looking at that house. Pretty sure I saw eyes in that phone. I'm seeing a face over there. That's a face. That's a face. Hello? Help? Help me, please? Okay, alright. Okay. No, that's loveliness all around. Merry fucking Christmas.